The mother hid 30 million yuan in her daughter's favorite doll. She knew she was in the late stages of cancer. Her time was running out. In order to protect her daughter from being bullied by her husband and malicious first love, she told the girl to take good care of the doll and never tell anyone. After making sure everything was arranged, she could no longer hold on. Faint and dizzy, she collapsed to the ground. The girl screamed and cried, hurrying to grab the phone. On the other side, the CEO was staring at the wedding photo in his hand. A faint, relaxed smile appeared on his face. Finally, he could escape this marriage. At that moment, his first love arrived in person to deliver lunch with her son, but unexpectedly saw the phone call from the girl. She quickly thought of an idea. Using the excuse of going downstairs to get fruit, she distracted the man, then answered the call. Hearing the girl's desperate cry, she coldly laughed without mercy. The man was disgusted by them. He didn't want any more calls disturbing him. After hanging up, he blacklisted the girl's number. At this moment, the girl returned to her mother's side. Seeing her mother spitting blood, she was at a loss. She cried out for her mom, frantically searching the house for medicine, but found the bottle empty. She broke down and cried, but quickly wiped her tears away. Taking her piggy bank, she ran to the pharmacy. However, because she didn't have enough money, the shopkeeper coldly chased her out. With shattered hope, the girl cried as she searched for another pharmacy. On the way, she saw a monk soaked in the rain. Out of kindness, without hesitation, she gave the only umbrella she had to the monk. But little did she know, the monk was no ordinary man. He calculated and instantly saw through the girl's tragic situation. To repay her kindness, he decided to perform magic and summon back her mother's soul. At this moment, the girl finally ran into another pharmacy. She smashed open her piggy bank, desperately picking up the coins that fell. She knelt on the ground and begged the shopkeeper to sell her the medicine. The shopkeeper shook his head, helpless. Just as the girl was about to give up, an old woman walked out from a corner. Seeing the girl's tear-streaked face, she couldn't help but take out money to pay for the medicine. The girl thanked her repeatedly, rushed home with the medicine in hand, gently wiping her mother's face with warm water. She picked up the cup of water and softly coaxed her mother to take the medicine. She repeated the comforting words she had said so many times, as if waiting for a miracle to happen. But her mother never responded. Yet the girl stubbornly believed she was just asleep. This scene made her mother's soul, now a spirit, weep uncontrollably. Soon after, the CEO called. The girl picked up the phone and calmly told him, "Mom was sleeping, don't wake her up." The CEO impatiently hung up, but the girl didn't know. Her mother had already left her forever. To keep her mother from getting cold, she crawled into bed and fell asleep in her mother's arms. The next day, a foul smell brought the neighbors. They broke down the door and found that the girl's mother had been dead for a long time. The girl's father was also notified and arrived at the scene. He coldly instructed them to remove the body, but the little girl refused to let go of her mother's body. She cried out, "Mom was just tired. She would definitely wake up." Her father left without a word, and the little girl cried out in despair, helplessly watching her mother being taken away. However, her longing and obsession with her mother did not fade. One day, she overheard an old woman passing by saying, "The god on Ling Mountain can do anything. As long as you sincerely worship, your wish will come true." The girl's hope reignited. The next morning, she pulled her mother's body on an old cart, kneeling and bowing 3 times with